shopping?
There are many places you can buy inexpensive gifts and souvenirs, from department stores and shopping malls to markets and street vendors.
What kinds of things should I buy?
Traditional Thai handicrafts include cotton and silk weaving.
I definitely want to buy some silk. Do you have any other suggestions?
Paper parasols and wood carvings are other popular items.
You're giving me some very useful ideas. Thank you. Example 2. What is the best market to go to?
The best one here in Bangkok is the Chatuchak Weekend Market.
Is that the biggest?
Yes, it's huge. You can buy just about anything there.
And what about the floating market?
Bangkok used to have many floating markets until they started to fill in the canals. There are still several around, but some of them are now just tourist shows. Probably the most authentic one is the Damnen Saduk Floating Market.
Is it worth going to?
Certainly. There are pictures of floating markets everywhere around Thailand, and the one trip to Bangkok wouldn't be complete without a look at one.
Example 3. Do you have any advice for my visit to the market today?
Be prepared to barter. You can get some real bargains. But watch out, the vendors will start by asking a high price for their goods. You can usually knock them down a lot, though.
That could be fun. Is there anything else I should know?
It's very hot, so make sure you drink plenty of water.
Thank you, I will.
There's one more thing. It's very crowded, and there may be pickpockets around, so be careful with your wallet.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the advice. Unit 2, Religion. Example 1.
If you're going to visit any temple, then there are a few things you should know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, temples are sacred places, so you should dress politely.
Okay. What kinds of things should I avoid wearing?
You shouldn't wear any shorts or sleeveless tops. And you might be refused admission if you're not wearing shoes with closed heels and toes. Make sure you take off your shoes, though, before you go inside.
I'll remember that. Is there anything else?
Just be careful not to tread on the door frame when you step inside. And if you sit down, then don't put your feet towards the Buddha.
Can I kneel or sit cross-legged?
Yes, either's fine.
Example 2.
Celebrated architectural form of Thailand is the Wat, the Thai Buddhist temple complex.
So the Wat is comprised of more than one building?
Yes, our Wat is made up of several buildings that all serve all the religious needs of the monastic community.
There seems to be a lot of temples in Thailand.
There are. Thailand has nearly 18,000 Buddhist temples throughout the country.
Wow, that's a lot.
Well, the temples provide religious sanctuaries for Thailand's Buddhists, who account for about 95% of the population.
The temples are covered with the most beautiful paintings.
We're very proud of them. The mural paintings are one of Thailand's great artistic achievements.
Do they all depict similar stories?
Well, all the scenes are inspired by Buddhist doctrines. and are usually intended to teach the worshippers about religion and morality.
Example 3.
I've seen miniature temples next to people's houses. What are they for? Ah, they're spirit houses. Every Thai house or building has one.
So people believe that spirits live in them?
Yes, Thai people believe sacred spirits live in their houses. The spirits are called prapum. They make special spirit houses for prapum to live in. I've seen some Thai people putting flowers and things inside. The family pays their respect to prapum at the spirit house, so the spirits will protect the family and bring good fortune.
Thank you, that's very interesting. We have nothing like that back home. Unit 3, Bangkok's attractions. When was the Grand Palace built?
King Rama I began construction of the palace in 1882, which also marks the founding of the Jackie dynasty. The complex is made up of more than 100 buildings, covering an area of 132 acres.
What was the first built at the Grand Palace?
First, there were 3 parts: the throne hall, the royal residence, and Wat Phra Kyo.
It looks like Ayutthaya style.
Yes, the Grand Palace is a copy of the former palace that used to be in an Ayutthaya.
Fantastic. Does the king actually live here?
No, this used to be the king's residence, but now the king and his family reside at Chitlada Palace.
Oh, so what's inside?
The most important is the Jaggery Mahaprasad throne hall, where the king receives ambassadors at the presentation of their credentials.
Are there many ceremonies conducted in this area?
Yes, there are some special royal ceremonies held in an open field called Sanam Luang that are nearby too.
Are there other important temples?
Yes, another interesting temple is Wat Pho.
So, what is Wat Pho famous for?
Wat Pho is an ancient temple, one of the oldest and largest wats in Bangkok. And it's famous for its magnificent statue, a gigantic 46-meter reclining Buddha.
Wow, that's huge. How old is it?
As a temple site, it dates back to the 16th century, but it was completely rebuilt in 1781.
Is that also the place I can get a massage?
Yes, it's the center for teaching of traditional Thai healing and massage. And our session will cost you about 100 baht.
I think I'll go there tomorrow. I can do it with a massage. What other temples can I visit?
There's one more very famous temple. It's called Wat Arun.
Wat Arun?
Yes, or more commonly known as the Temple of Dawn. The architecture has some distinctive features. Its style is typical of the Ayutthaya period.
I think I've seen a picture. It has a huge pagoda, doesn't it?
Yes, the pagoda is very large. It is 82 meters high and 234 meters wide, sitting on the bank of the mighty Top Layer River.
What's in the compound?
The pavilion contains massive murals that depict images of the Buddha's life.
That's well worth a look too. Thank you.
Unit 1. Historical sites in Ayutthaya.
Where is Ayutthaya?
Ayutthaya stands on the Chao Phraya River, not too far from Bangkok, about an hour and a half by car.
It used to be the old capital, right?
Yes, the city served as the capital of Siam until 1767, when it was sacked by the Burmese and the capital was moved to Bangkok.
What can I expect to see there?
There are several magnificent ancient Buddhist pagodas that are still standing, and also a 16th century palace built on a nearby island as a summer residence for the king.
I'd like to find out more about ancient ruins.
This was one of Thailand's golden eras, and there are many enchanting ruins there. It's a World Heritage Site.
What is the most important site there?
Among other points of interest is Wat Phra Si Sanphet.
Was that the royal palace?
It was used as a royal temple and palace by several kings, and once housed a colossal 16-meter-high Buddha covered with 250 kilograms of gold.
What happened to it?
It was melted down by the Burmese when they conquered the capital.
That's a shame. I'm sure it would have been an awesome sight.
Now the site is mainly known for the line of 3 large chetties, which contain the remains of the royal families.
Are there any other attractions nearby?
There is a Bengpa Inn, which was constructed as a summer palace for King Rama V.
What's there?
The complex is made of a collection of many ornate buildings, including the Chinese-style Wahat Charum Palace that is open to visitors.
Anything else?
Yes, there's the Elephant Crown, which is a restored version of the wooden stockade, once used for the annual roundup of wild elephants. The king used to have a waiting platform there from which to observe the thrilling event. Unit 2. Attractions in Chiang Mai. How big is Chiang Mai? Chiang Mai is one of Thailand's largest cities. It covers an area of 20,000 square kilometers. Could you please tell me some interesting places to visit? There are many ruins of the 13th and 14th century temples in the old section of the city. What is the most famous temple? The most famous temple in Chiang Mai isn't within the walled city, but is located on a nearby hilltop. It's called Wat Phra Dat Doi Suthep. How high is Doi Suthep? It's 3,520 feet above sea level and forms a picturesque backdrop of the city. Why is it considered the most sacred temple in Chiang Mai? Within the temple complex, there's a chetty which is believed to contain relics of Lord Buddha. Many people make pilgrimages each year to this temple. Is Chiang Mai an ancient city? Chiang Mai was founded in 1296 on the site of an 11th century settlement and was the capital of the Lanna Thai kingdom. What is there to see and do in Chiang Mai? There are an increasing number of cultural learning experiences available. You can try Thai cooking, massage, yoga, meditation, and more. I've been told that the handicrafts in Chiang Mai are very popular. What can I buy there? All kinds of things. They vary from silverware to wood carvings, and silked pottery.
Is there a market?
Yes, Chiang Mai is famous for its night bazaar. It's a really good market and a great place to buy your souvenirs.
It sounds like there's quite a lot to do.
Maybe I should stay a little longer than I planned to make sure I get to see all these places. I'm glad to hear that. You know, if you're staying there for more than just a couple days, another popular excursion is to take a trek up to one of the local hill tribes.
I've seen postcards of people trekking in the hills, riding on the backs of elephants. Can I ride one?
Yes, it's a great way to travel. You can sit down and take in the splendor of the majestic countryside. It is a little bumpy though.
And a lot of fun too?
Yes.
Can I have some more information about your tours there?
Sure, and if you need any more help, please come and ask.
Thank you.
What do you usually have for dinner? I like cooking. I never go out.
Why?
It never tastes as good as making it yourself.
Oh, what do you make?
Sometimes I make spaghetti. I often make a vegetable dish or a salad.
Don't you ever go out for special occasions like your birthday?
No, I always cook at home. How do you pay your bills?
I almost always pay by cash.
Why?
It's more convenient.
Do you buy anything with checks?
I hardly ever use checks. Many places don't normally accept them.
Do you use a credit card?
I rarely use credit cards. I only use them to buy expensive things. And I usually don't do that. My sister hates doing chores at home. She has a maid.
Does her maid go to her house regularly?
The maid goes over on Mondays and Thursdays.
Does she often wash her own clothes, or does the maid do it?
I'm not sure.
Does the maid often cook for her too?
No, my sister loves to cook. She always does all of her own cooking. Do you go shopping at the mall a couple times a month?
No, not really. I go about once a month actually.
Oh, I go more often than that.
Well, how often do you go?
I go a couple times a week.
What store do you go to mostly?
I go to Robinson's most often.
Do you exercise weekly?
I exercise now and then, but not that often. What's your favorite restaurant?
I love Luigi's Italian restaurant.
Really? I never go there. I don't usually go to Italian restaurants.
You don't like Italian food, right?
No, I love it, but my wife makes great Italian food. I do have Japanese food when I eat out.
Do you eat it often?
No, I don't have it very often.
Why?
My wife hates it, so I don't eat in Japanese restaurants very often.
What do you usually order?
Usually I get sushi.
When was the last time you just stayed home?
Oh, last week or so.
How often do you relax at home?
I usually do it about 4 or 5 nights a month. Do you usually watch TV or listen to the radio? I usually rent a video or hang out. Do you ever surf the internet? Most of the time, I do that at work. How often do you go to see a movie? Not very often, but my brother always goes. How often does he go? He goes about once a week. Wow, that's a lot. Do you go often? I go about once a month. That's not bad. Oh, hi, Eric. What are you doing, Layla? I'm sweeping the floors and cleaning the house. Do you clean the house often? About once a week. My husband helps me. I'm lucky. My roommate cleans the house, but I have to take care of the garden. Oh, what do you do in the garden? I mostly cut the grass and water the plants. I do it about 3 times a week. I really like it. Hey, let's go out tonight. We never go out.
You're right, we always eat at home.
Where shall we go?
Whenever we go out, we always go to an Italian restaurant. Let's go to a Chinese restaurant tonight.
Sounds good. Who does the housework at your home? My wife and I split it. We do it every Sunday. You are lucky. My roommate is lazy. He never does it. Do you always do all of it? Yeah, I wash the floor and windows every Saturday. What else do you do? I vacuumed and cleaned the bathroom every 2 weeks. Maybe you should have a talk with your roommate. Hi, Eric! How's your vacation going? It's going great, but believe it or not, it's making me tired. Why is your vacation making you tired? Because Susan and I are dancing every night until 2 or 3 a.m. That's crazy. Why are you dancing so much? But the people here are so friendly. They're inviting us out every night. It's impossible to say no. Are you seeing any of the sights? Yep, we're sightseeing every morning. Sounds like you're having fun. We're having a great time. I don't ever want to go home.
Are you and the kids enjoying the trip to America? It is very relaxing.
What are you doing there?
We're visiting Disneyland every day.
What is going on right now, right?
Right now, we're visiting some relatives who live here.
Oh, am I disturbing you?
No, not at all.
It's amazing that you can use cell phones to call another country.
You know, I was thinking the same thing.
What are you guys doing in the valley these days? We're shopping and spending lots of money. What's going on back home?
Oh, it's exam time. I'm studying all day, so I don't have much free time.
Oh, so sad. Too bad.
What else are you doing there besides shopping?
Eating? We're eating way too much every day. The food here is wonderful.
Are you eating at the hotel?
Oh no, we're trying a new restaurant every meal. Where are you staying? The Holiday Inn. It's great. It's on a ski resort. Ah, are you enjoying your ski holiday? It's not a ski holiday. There's no snow. It's the off-season. What are you doing? We're renting a car. I hate package tours, so I'm taking the family up to the mountains. Well, I hope you've packed warm clothes. It's probably cold up there.
Hey, I hear you're staying in New York now.
Yes, it's true. I'm staying in New York.
What are you doing there?
I'm working. I'm interviewing tourists all day, every day.
Why are you doing that?
It's a market research project my company is doing.
Are you enjoying the city?
Not really. This project is keeping me too busy to go out and have fun.
Sorry to hear that. Am I interrupting you right now?
Actually, yes, I'm writing a report right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll call you later then. Bye.
Bye, take care. Thanks for calling. How do you do?
How do you do? Pleased to meet you.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
May I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a sweater. No thanks, I'm just looking around.
Can I try it on?
Sure, the changing rooms are over there.
Have you got something bigger?
Certainly, we've got larger sizes as well.
How much is it?
The shirt is for $50.
How would you like to pay?
I would like to pay by cash.
Can I pay by credit card?
Certainly, we accept all the major cards.
What's that?
It's a smartwatch.
What time is it?
It's 1 o'clock.
May I open the window?
Certainly, it's very hot in the office today.
Is there a bakery near here?
Yes, there's a bakery nearby. Take the next corner and it's next to the bank.
Where's the nearest bank?
The nearest bank is on United Street.
Who wrote this article?
Michelle wrote this article. The sun also rises.
Is there any rice?
Yes, there's a lot of rice left.
Are there any sandwiches?
No, there aren't any sandwiches left.
Is this your book?
No, I think it's his book.
Whose is that?
It's Henry, my sister's fiancé.
What do you like to do on the weekend?
I like playing cricket, reading, and listening to pop music.
What does she look like?
She is tall and slim with blonde hair.
What would you like to eat?
I'd like a burger, chips, and soda.
What is it like?
It's an interesting country with many things to see and do.
What's the weather like?
It's raining heavily at the moment.
Would you like some coffee?
Yes, thank you. I'd like some coffee.
Would you like something to drink?
Thank you. Could I have a cup of coffee and some cake?
What's it about?
It's about a young girl who has many adventures.
What do you think about this book?
I think the book is very interesting.
Is it difficult to prepare for IELTS?
It's not if you practice well.
What are your views on Donald Trump as America's president?
That's a good question. Well, I am speechless.
How was the movie?
It was very interesting. You should watch it.
How do you feel about Clara?
Clara's quite friendly and helpful.
How about I pick you up at 8 o'clock on my way to the airport?
Great, I'll see you then.
How about some lunch?
Yeah, sure, I am hungry.
Why don't you take some time out and rest?
That's a good idea.
What shall we do this evening?
Let's go see a movie.
Why don't we go out and visit some old friends this afternoon?
Yes, that sounds like a great idea. I have nothing to wear to a party. You could wear your blue jacket and black shoes.
What is your key to success?
I don't particularly have any key to success. Just work hard and try your best. Everything good will come to you.
What is a part of your face that you wish to change?
Although I have some imperfect parts, I have no wish to change anything. I love the natural appearance my parents gave me.
Do you love handicraft items?
Yeah, my accessories are all handmade.
What handcraft item do you like?
Well, I've got many items, but I really fell in love with my bamboo handbag.
How many people are there in your family?
There are 5 people in my family. My father, mother, brother, sister, and me.
Does your family live in a house or an apartment?
We live in a house in the countryside.
What does your father do?
My father is a doctor. He works at the local hospital.
How old is your mother?
She's 40 years old, 1 year younger than my father.
Do your parents let you stay out late?
Of course not. They always ask me to get home before 10 p.m. each night.
Do you stay with your parents?
Right now, no, but I used to.
Does your family usually have dinner together?
Yes, we do. My mom always prepares delicious meals for us.
How often do you eat out?
I often eat out on weekends.
What restaurant do you usually visit?
Well, there are not many restaurants in my neighborhood, so my best choice is the deli and convenience stores, like the Circle K, Mini Stop, and B Smart.
What type of food do you enjoy eating?
I'm interested in Asian food.
Do you enjoy spicy food?
Yes, I do, especially on cold days.
Have you ever tried Italian food?
Yes, at least once when I was at my friend's wedding party.
Do you often drink alcohol when eating out?
No, not often, just when I have parties with my friends.
How often do you read books?
I read almost every night before I go to bed.
What's your favorite type of book?
I love reading about different cultures.
Where do you read books?
I read books at home, sometimes in the library.
How many places have you traveled to?
I've visited all the provinces throughout my country.
What's your favorite tourist attraction?
That would be Venice City in Italy. I love riding the gondola along the canals while watching Italian people live their daily lives.
What's your favorite website?
I think it's probably youtube.com. Have you ever been in any traffic accidents? Yes, 3 years ago. Do you have a driving license? Yes, I do. I always keep it in my purse. Did you have a happy childhood? Yes, I did. I enjoyed playing hide and seek with my peers. Who were you with when you were a child? I was with my beloved family. What did you want to be when you were a child? I dreamed of being a fashion designer. How many rooms are there in your house? There are 6 rooms, a living room, 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, and a kitchen. Which floor is your bedroom on? My bedroom is on the 1st floor of a 3-story house. Do you love your room? I love it very much because it is my private space whenever I go home. Who gave presents to you? I have received many presents, most of which were from my friends. Who was the last person you gave a present to? My mom bought her a coat on a business trip to Bangkok. Can you name some historical places you have visited? Whenever I travel to a foreign country, I always visit its famous historical places. Some of them are the pyramids in Egypt, Angkor Wat in Cambodia, Stonehenge in England, and the Taj Mahal in India. What is the most famous historical place in your country? It's definitely the Statue of Liberty in New York City. What is the best time to read the newspaper? I think the best time is in the morning when you start a new day. Do you read the paper or online news? I prefer online news to save money. How much does it cost you to buy a paper newspaper? I only buy a monthly newspaper, so it doesn't cost much money, around $5 a month. How many events have you joined this year? I have joined more than 10 events so far, most of which were about education. What subjects did you learn in school? I learned math, science, physics, biology, geography, history, literature, English, art, and music. Who taught that subject? My teacher was Miss Karen from the USA. What is the most famous museum in your country? That would be the British Museum, located in London. Are you happy today? Yes, I am. Did you have fun at the party? No, I didn't. Will you come to class tomorrow? Yes, I will. Where are you from? I'm from Seattle. What did you do on Saturday evening? We went to see a film. Why was the class difficult? The class was difficult because the teacher didn't explain things well. What's up? Nothing much. How are you? I'm fine. Where did you go last night? We went to a bar and then out on the town. What did you do? We visited a few clubs and danced. Can you dance well? Yes, I can dance. Did you meet anyone? Yes, I met an interesting Japanese woman. Can you speak Japanese? No, but she can speak English. What do you like doing in your spare time? I like hanging out downtown with my friends. What does your friend Tom look like? He's tall with a beard and blue eyes. What is he like? He's very friendly and really intelligent. What would you like to do now? Let's go hang out with Tom. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. How about yourself? No complaints. Everything is good. A little under the weather, but I'm okay. I'm good. How are you doing? All is well. I'm good, thanks. Things are going well for me. Thank you for asking. Same old, same old. Just fine, thanks. Not too good, but I'll be okay. What's the weather like? It's a little nippy. It's quite cold and windy. Kind of rainy, but not too cold. A little breezy. It's freezing out there. It's quite nice today. It's very sunny. A little brisk. You may need a jacket. It's kind of humid. Not too cold and not too hot. It's perfect fall weather. What do you do in your free time? I usually just relax. I don't have any special hobbies, so I usually just chill at home. Personally, I like to sit down and enjoy the silence. I usually go to a coffee shop and read a book. I love sports, so I usually go out and play basketball with my friends. I'm a mom, so I don't really have a lot of free time. In my free time, I usually watch movies. These days, I usually go on a drive and think about my life. In my free time, I write music. In my free time, I usually talk on the phone to my friends. How was your day? It was good, thanks. Not too bad. Just like every other day, nothing special. Pretty normal, nothing climactic happened. It was amazing. It was really good. Thanks for asking. Mine was excellent. How about yours? Honestly, it was rough. Hard. I couldn't wait for it to end. It was busy, but good. Do you need help? No, I'm okay. Thank you. No, I'm good, but thanks for asking. Sure, I would appreciate it. Oh yeah, thanks so much. Yes, please, if you don't mind. Yes, thank you. No, I think I got it. No, I think I can handle it. Oh, I appreciate the offer, but I think I got it. Oh, that's so nice of you. I would love some help. Your name, please? Layla. Layla's your surname, isn't it? Yes. Can you spell that for me? Yes. Layla. What's your nationality? I'm Mexican. I'm a student at university in Mexico City. I'm here for the summer. Can you pass me the salt, please? Sure. Here you are. Are you from the States? That's right. What do you study? Engineering. What are you cooking, Layla? I'm cooking curry. What's your mother's name? Susan. How do you spend your evenings? The Gombe evening is magical. It's dark by 7:30 p.m. I jumped into Lake Tanganyika. The clear fresh water makes all the tiredness go away. Then I cook something like beans, onions, and tomatoes over an open fire. How are you doing? I'm doing well, and you? How's it going? Fine, thanks. And you? Where are you off to? To the library. What's going on? Not much. Wanna come over for dinner tonight? That'd be great.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Would you and your wife like to join us?
I appreciate the invite, but we have other plans tonight. Maybe another time.
How did you guess?
I've read your articles on technical assistance. They're excellent.
Would you like a drink?
Sure, let's go get one.
What time is it?
It's 7:15.
What are you doing here?
I just got a new job in the city, so I'm shopping for some clothes.
Can I start you off with something to drink?
Yes, I'll have iced tea, please.
Are you ready to order, or do you need a few minutes?
I think we're ready. I'll have tomato soup to start and roast beef with mashed potatoes and peas.
How do you want the beef? Rare, medium, or well done?
Well done, please.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, I had a bad cough and a sore throat. I also have a headache.
How long have you had these symptoms?
About 3 days now, and I'm really tired too.
What do you do?
I'm a doctor. I work for the government.
What do you like to do in your free time?
I like to write songs and sing.
Did you have a good birthday yesterday?
It was great. I spent the day with my family. My mom made a fantastic meal, and my brother gave me this cool solar phone charger. I've wanted one for months.
Coffee grounds good for dirt?
Yes, the coffee grounds can be turned into rich soil. Microorganisms help break down food and lawn waste to change it into compost. The compost can help plants grow.
Should we make some steak?
I'm sure that will taste great, but I think Dad and Mom will prefer something softer and easier to chew.
What about spaghetti then?
That's a great idea. Spaghetti is easy to cook, and I think Mom and Dad will like it.
What are we having for dinner tonight, Mom?
We're having French fries, chicken wings, and pumpkin soup.
Did you have a good day at school, Joey?
Yeah, today was fine.
What classes did you have today?
Today I have English, geography, history, and math.
How did you do on the math exam last week?
I scored 95 on my exam. I only got one question wrong.
How was work today?
It was pretty good. Today I was able to sell an apartment to a couple.
What are you having?
I'm having Peking roasted duck and white rice. What about you?
Would you like to try some?
That'd be great, thank you. It's so good. I should try it next time.
Where did you buy it?
I bought it at the shopping mall last month.
Where do you buy your outfits?
I often buy my clothes online. It's so convenient and it's much cheaper as well.
What did you look like when you were a child?
I think it's a bit different from now.
So, when you were a child, what did you like?
When I was a child, I loved to sing. After finishing the class, I always went to a club to learn to sing. I used to join a band and I got to perform in many places. Are you John?
Yes, I'm really happy to see you here. We haven't seen each other for a long time.
Can you help me? Of course, what's up? How long haven't you used French? I used to use French 2 years ago. Why don't you use it anymore? Previously, I used to work in a company with mostly French partners, but now I have changed jobs. What tea would you like to have today? I will have chai tea, please. Thank you. What have you been up to lately? Not much. I just stay home and watch TV. It's too cold outside to do anything. What soup did you make? Chicken noodle soup. It's quick and easy. It's also everyone's favorite, especially in winter. Can you send me the recipe for it later? Of course. I'll send it to you as soon as I get home. Don't you like snow, Layla? Yes, it's beautiful, but it's so cold that we can't do much. What will we do there? We can enjoy some choir performances and Christmas carols. Can you make an appointment for me? Of course. Do you mind walking? That's okay. Are you tired? It's okay. What do you think? I think the apartment is absolutely lovely. I would like to talk about money. How much would the rent cost here? It's $1,000 a month, electricity and internet not included. Can you send me the contract later? Of course! I'll send it to you as soon as possible. It was lovely doing business with you. Are those going to be fixed? Of course! Do you know if there's any place for them to play around the apartment? There's a park opposite of it. No worries. Can I help you with anything else? Actually, yes. Are you a night owl? When I'm busy, yes. Do you smoke? Yes, but we can't smoke inside the building, so it wouldn't be a problem if you don't. How much will it cost? $50. Can I help you with anything else? I don't think so. If anything happens, can I call you again? How are you doing? I'm good. Glad I ran into you. What does she look like? She's a brunette and has long hair. What do you think? Yeah, she sounds like my type. Can you introduce me to her? Sure, man. Let me ask her first. If everything's okay, I'll give you her contact. Are you ready to order? Yes, I'd like the shrimp risotto. Would you like anything to drink? We'll have 2 glasses of red wine then. What department do you work in? I'm in the production department. I perform quality checks on our finished goods. What do you do? I work in IT. I'm a web developer. What are your hobbies then? I like to code, read books, and play basketball. What about you? Are you on the way to work? Yeah, I have an early meeting today. How was the date last night? It was awesome. How are you? I'm great, thanks. How are you? What is your schedule like this week? I don't have any plans for this weekend, so any time from Friday night to Sunday evening should be fine with me. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing today? I'm good, thanks. How do you like this plan? Fantastic! Let's do this. How do I make teriyaki beef? All it has is rice and teriyaki beef. Do you want to make pasta? I got this new recipe for basic egg pasta, and it's quite easy. Do you want to know its recipe? Of course, it's very tasty. It's also very cheap, easy, and fast to cook. Can I add a little garlic? Sure. How are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. You just moved in, right? Yes. Where are you from? I'm Australian, but I went to university here and now I work here too. How long have you been married? Just 2 years. What does she do? She's a lawyer, and a very good one, I have to say. Can I try it on? Yes, sure. It may fit with you too. Have you guys had lunch yet? Not yet. Can we have lunch together? What do you want to eat? I suggest that we should have spaghetti for lunch. How about crepes? I like hamburgers and sushi. I know some places that are very good.